Hello and welcome to the show. I am pretty sure you guys are trying to kill me, as it has been requested that I turn the Subaru Brat into a hill climb monster. It is certainly going to fit the monster category. I don't think it's going to be controlled in any way, shape or form, and it will have a fair amount of power. It's not going to be the most ridiculously powerful car that has gone up the mountain. Engine options aren't great with it. 3.3 litre flat 6, 2 litre flat 4, 1.6 litre turbo rally, or the 2.5 litre flat 4. There's a decent number of engines, however, none of them are massively powerful. So we are going to go for the 3.3 litre engine. We're certainly going to get some of the way through S1 class. I'm not quite sure if we're going to get to the very top of it. We will go for twin turbos as well. I believe people pointed out to me a while ago this is the Subaru SVX engine, not a Porsche flat 6 that has tended to be in previous Forza games. So yeah, it's not the most powerful of engines. We are going to, as much as I would like to have rally lights on it, we are going to have Forza Front Aero. We're going to want all the downforce that we can possibly get. We may come back to the rear bumper. As I said, I'm not sure quite how much PI we're going to get. Power to weight ratio is going to be immense in this thing. Only 205s at the front and 205s at the rear. That's a scary prospect for the amount of power we're going to have going through our Subaru. We might as well stick all of this stuff on. To be fair, I don't know why I was worrying about the rear bumper. I don't think 1 PI is going to really make a matter too much in this, because I'm pretty sure we're not going to quite get to the top of the class. Brakes, most definitely. Suspension, we want going on as well. We should be, on the plus side, it's not all doom and gloom and terrifying, scary car, honestly. On the plus side, we should be pretty good at the off-road bits. It's got the suspension to deal with it, hopefully, even if we haven't got the tyres, perhaps, to go for it. Right, on to the power bits we go. We will get into S1 class, honestly. There we go. We are down to 893 pounds. We are almost up with as much power as we got from the Lancia. So that's yeah. In fact, we have now surpassed the power from that Delta S4. The Delta S4 was not slow up this course, up to 645 horsepower in our Subaru. Now we are going to go and put on the intercooler along with the race oil and cooling. That will bring our weight up to 2,000 pounds, and then we'll just get it back under again. But 684 horsepower is a lot. It's about 180 horsepower more than the Delta, and it's lighter than the Lancia. So it is a yeah, pretty impressive showing from this vehicle in terms of the figures. The one figure, though, perhaps the most important figure of all, the maximum tyre width we can get on the car, well, that is not particularly massive, and I think that may be where our problem will lie. Well, the Devil's Corners hill climb lies before our flying banana. It is going to get 3 attempts up this course in an attempt to maybe get near the BMW 2002 Turbo. 1:58.4 is the current fastest time set. I think we're going to struggle with the control in the Subaru. I really do. We will see what it can manage. It should be mighty on the acceleration front, and it is. That's almost 130 miles an hour before we get to the first corner. But even this, where a lot of cars have been quite good on the snowy tarmac, have carried quite a lot of speed, this is not in any way, shape or form. There is, oh good God, there is no grip. There is no grip in the Subaru whatsoever. It's a fair way down on PI, I'm going to be honest. It is, well, some 30, what was it? I don't actually remember. It's 30-something PI down from the top of the class. So, yeah, the Forza rating systems, we would not be expecting it to be getting near any of the cars that have gone before. If we can get it even vaguely near the 2-minute mark up this course, I think it'll be doing pretty damn well. How much speed can we get out of it down here? Oh, a lot, but we can never stop it in time for the corner. That's 127 miles an hour. Got on the brakes where I've got on the brakes with various other cars, and it doesn't stop. It's just never making the corner at that sort of speed. It is lovely across these jumps, mind. It flies very, very well across these jumps. Oh, God, as we try to get on the power, there is just no grip, and the car is being dragged wide. And again, we're off exploring the scenery some with the Brat. I mean, unlike the Skyline that went out last time that was quite underpowered, this feels ludicrous. It's just... It is almost permanently spinning its wheels, permanently out of control. There is certainly a lot of acceleration going on in this car, which is good to an extent when it comes to a hill climb, but it is a very, very technical course as we fly at 104, 106 miles an hour as we left that jump. Oh, there's apparently ice on the outside of that corner. Didn't know about that. Not that we've ever really ended up out there to try and find out before. And up off the wall, across the finish line. It's like a 205 something. It's a silly machine. A very, very silly machine. So, it is on to the second run for the Subaru. Oh, we're being visited by the ghost of two cars again. There was a bowler and there was something else. I don't know what it was. Again, maybe we'll be brought double the luck. If we could have even half the grip of the other cars, that would be quite nice as we get around these opening corners. Now, we have a lot of time to find if we are... You get on the power and there is just there's nothing in terms of grip. There is a lot of noise and a lot of wheel spin, but there is nothing in terms of, movement in the direction that I want the car to be going in necessarily. Can't get that front end turned around there, and then we will once again fire up the flat 6 towards our next corner. I hope this is as crazy as you guys were expecting it to be. I hope this is everything that you wanted the Subaru Brat to be. It is barely in control for most of the run. Now, I've got to remember to get on the brakes really early down here because we have terrible brakes and we're going incredibly fast. That was a little too early. It was a little bit too early through there. About the nicest thing I can say is it is really good across the bumps. It is really good. Like, these landing of these jumps here are no problem at all for the Brat, which is it's nice to not have to worry about that. Everywhere else, it is, well, it's good across the landings. It is also very quick accelerating. However, everything else about this car is not very nice for this this sort of a course. Oh, God, cross. There we go. Going to go a little bit wide. Nothing too terrible, though. We can manage all of that. Now, we were almost flat out through here with the Skyline. We have not been flat out in the Brat. Oh, it's a little bit risky. In fact, it's very risky if you want to aim to the other side of that that banner. I'm not sure which route is better. Even with a very poor run through there, we're 106 miles an hour, leaving that jump. Oh, we almost end up in that ice patch on the outside now. Be neat and tidy through the penultimate corner, try and carry speed through the final one and accelerate towards the line. A little bit of drifting towards the outside. Ooh! Ooh, we went quicker than the Exige in that one. We found a heap of time. Maybe getting it under the 2 minutes isn't completely and utterly impossible. It's going to be very difficult, but it might not be impossible. So, 0.8 of a second is what we are looking for, amazingly, in the Brat. If we can find that, we might be able to embarrass the Skyline. It would be nice to get it under the 2 minutes. When I said that at the start of the video, though, I was slightly joking. I wasn't really thinking that that would be doable, especially having seen the first run. It's this brutal acceleration that we have. It's the fastest accelerating car of the series so far, and yeah, around a course like this, while you've got to be so very patient around the corners, if you can manage to be patient around the corners, you can get some speed. Just, you've got to make the most of the car. You've got to play to the car's strengths. Sort of hold on for dear life through the corners, however, yeah, play to the car's crazy strengths as we come out to this second longest straight of the course. See how fast and how late we dare leave it on the brakes. That was about right this time around, actually. We got it slowed down. I then take my eyes off the road to look at the speedo. There is too much to worry about down there for me to be messing around looking at the speed that the car is achieving. Thankfully, this rather tight hairpin has got a lovely sort of banked section into it, so you can throw the car in with plenty of speed, even a car like this that is severely lacking grip. I'm actually having to use the the turning is so bad in this car, I'm having to use the handbrake to help get it around, and then be very, very careful with the power, because I don't want the car to actually be sliding. We're up through the air again to have a grab of the handbrake. We're going to stick down that way. We can get the Subaru across in time, and it isn't too bad for running that route, which is always nice. Across the jump we go, up towards our final couple of corners. We are on the brakes once more into the penultimate turn. I don't know if we are going to have found any time. Come on, Subaru, get some grip, run across the line. It isn't faster. Very, very similar time, in fact, to that previous run, about a tenth of a second in it. 2:08 will be our quickest time of the lot. Oh, yeah, the Brat is crazy. It is absolutely bonkers. However, it will go into 6th place. It beats the Lotus Exige. It is about a second down on the R33 Skyline. Considering it is some 30-odd PI down on the rest of the cars, has got pathetic-sized tyres in comparison. We really, really struggle with handling around these corners. We struggle with putting the power down out of them, even though we're all-wheel drive. Even though we have snow tyres, we can't put the power down out of the corners at all. We waste most of it spinning the wheels and going slightly sideways across the track. There is so much acceleration because the car's so incredibly light and such a huge amount of power that it is still able to get up this hill climb pretty damn fast. It's an absolute death trap, is the Flying Banana, but it is certainly an entertaining drive. However, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't be too mean with your next suggestions for cars. Until next time, goodbye.